Good morning. Oh, good morning to you. It's a beautiful morning out there. Not so good in here. Got a cold. Actually, it's a bit more than a cold, really. But I'm dealing with it anyway. Friday, May 9th, 6:30 a.m. Try it. You might like it. What? Life? Yeah. Try it. You might like it. It's funny. I can grow closer to someone by observing them and not interacting with them than I can by interacting with them. One of the reasons is because I'm too judgmental. It's very easy to sit there and say nothing, but be in quiet judgment of other people's ways and people's actions and people's lives and go, I'm a superior being. I got a lot of friends who are like that, and as much as I think I'm like it too, I try very hard to step away from judgment because we have no clue, absolutely no clue what's going on inside that person, how completely devastated that person might be inside, and yet still go around cheerfully smiling. And I think it's good that they do that. I think it's good that they put on a front, but I think they need to follow it with action. The thing is, putting on a front about being, oh, I'm fine. My mum used to do it, bless her. She still visits me. She passed away a couple of years ago, but she visits me in my dreams, and she's still saying, it's okay. I'm fine. Fine, 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 fine. She used to, and Julia's mom, my mother-in-law, who's in her early 90s, I think, never good with numbers. Excuse me. She too does the anyway. Whenever you ask her about her, it's this selflessness. But the trouble is that selflessness doesn't allow you to be closer to that person. I mean, it's okay to have personal things personal. I understand that. And you don't want to share it with the world. But, people you're close to, you can actually share your secrets. It doesn't matter. And if they use them against you in some way, shape, or form, so what? Those are your secrets. That's you've opened up to them, and they've opened up to you, and it's real. And you've got to be real when it comes down to activating your choices. The reality and our perceived reality is we need each other. What good is an artist without a canvas or the means by which to complete their art? So you have to understand that. And who are you creating for? For you? Yes, for sure, first and foremost. But you can't be completely oblivious to the reality we witness. Now, my reality is very different to most people's. Yesterday I was watching it was an animation by a brilliant man, and it talked about the psychedelic perspective. Talked about how to see the world through with much more clean lens makes it more colorful, more abundant, more beautiful, more loving, more caring. So I think when William Blake, I keep going back to Blake, but it's it's not just Blake's little quotes. You have to read the books, read the poetry, look at the art, absorb it, and then you can see that there is so much more if you cleanse the doors of perception. With them being dirty, you can still see, but you're going to see the dirt too. If you cleanse the doors of perception, then you really are seeing things for what they really are. And I'll admit that at first it's like, oh my God. I mean, sorry, for those that think I'm blaspheming. I'm not blaspheming. I'm serious. Oh my God. Yesterday was a lot of, I noticed the reaction of a lot of people, specifically yesterday, because there was a lot of Catholic people I know, most of which are not practicing Catholics. So, I mean, they're not real, following by the rules and regulations of the Catholic Church in their daily lives, but they will watch to see who their elected spokesperson is, to allow them to talk to God through him. I'm not really in that game, but it's interesting to observe. And, the Pope. I don't want to talk about things that are too trapped in time, because even though the new Pope, same as the old Pope, same as the old Pope, same as the old Pope, the new president, same as the old president, same as the old president, same as the old, these echo through time, and they're not specifically going to directly affect the birds and the bees and the trees and the beauty of nature that I'm looking at right now through the window, with the trees and the hummingbirds and the birds and the peacocks in the background and the chickens I can hear. But it is an interesting observation when people can get offended if you didn't like what they like. It's like me saying this little pontification, try it, you might like it. Don't try it if you don't want to. That's the other part, isn't it? It's the activation of choice. Well, we can only choose if we're shown what's on the table. You know, I mean, you're looking at the table, you're like, ooh, there's a whole bunch of stuff there. I'm going to choose this. And, you know, fair enough. But if you're looking at the table and the table's got 2-3 items on it, it's like, do I have to choose that? I mean, is that my active choice? And the thing is, things are getting less and less on that table. Instead of it being a world of abundance that you're looking at outside where everything is available, you're looking at a limited vision. I'm working on a new piece of music called Limitless. We should be at this stage of human, and I said should, didn't I? I should be. I am working on something called Limitless. The reason being, as I see so many people just going, I can't do that. I have limited abilities. I can't. I'm not capable of it. It's like, it doesn't matter if you're not judging the result, then you're limitless. If you're looking for a result, sure. I mean, what's the result? More. We have to just be what we are and create what we can. I mean, creativity is key to being part of the whole. You can't be the whole. You can't be the everything. We'll find that out when we get on the next part of our journey. But when we pass over to the other side, when we die, and it's okay, you can say, when we die, it's okay. That's what I believe. But the thing is, you got to try everything, and it's not a failure. Fear of failure. What does that mean? I mean, somebody who's very close to me is I'm never not going to make it. And it's like, make what? You're living? Society, the rules, the regulations, the acquiescing to, you got to do it this way, is fucked up. It's so totally fucked up. You don't have to do it that way. You can do it another way. You can be whatever you want to be. Does anybody really know what freedom means? It means you're free to choose to do what you want, to be in your own power. Every piece of art and music and everything that I do that comes from a real place inside of me and bursts forth as a piece of creation is the greatest piece of work that's ever been done. I am the author of my own reality. There is no authority but myself. I decide in this reality, and you decide in this reality. You decide what is real. Nobody else. It's hard because society doesn't want you being that free. Oh, you're free in name only. I have an online friend who's creating little comedy pieces called Fear and Hopium. And it's quite brilliant, really, because that's it, isn't it? That's the active choice right now. Fear or hope. Hopium. The hopium of the masses. Well, if enough of us truly hope that there is a better world, we can push forward and create one, because we've cleansed that lens and we've pushed forward and said, we're going to make a better world. You shouldn't curse the builder. Sometimes you have to witness things you don't like. But most of the time, you can show gratitude for beauty all around you. If you accept that that beauty is the abundance of this beautiful nature, this beautiful planet we live on. So accepting that, I am going to have a good day today because I accept the beauty of the day. I slept last night, I woke this morning. Now I'm free. I want everybody to understand that as much as I'm talking to the screen, I'm talking to myself. I know it's a little bit crazy, but I'm not judging me. I'm trying not to judge you either. I know you think it's hard, and I've tried to help. Are there levels of depression that consume humans? I think we're about to find out. I don't want to project anything dark into this human experience, but I have to witness some pretty dark things. Things I can do nothing about. And does that make me sad? Yes. Is that an authentic sadness? Yes. Why? Because there is a choice. And I can't wake somebody up that wants to sleep. You just can't. That's just the way it is. I have to accept that. But I can wake me up every morning. Oh. You have to try. Try it. You might like it. Life. Yeah. Love you. Give it a go.